Okay, so once you undo that round strap that you had or so, by taking this part off,
how much time do we have?
like opening up, what I do is put a little small screwdriver, open that up a little bit. You can be able to see it. Then you have yourself a nice kind of big holder so that you can be able to insert into the thing. You might have to open up just a hair more or so, everything, but it works pretty good or so. And then I'm just going to cut it to length that I need, because I am going to try to make like a 5-plate with the neutral and the hot on one side or so. 1, 2, 3, about 4 sections of it. See whether or not if it works a little bit more efficient that way. So again, I'm just experimenting here, so because I've did it, worked really pretty good on 12 volts, just small bubbles or so, nothing big. But the 110 worked really good. It got a lot of bubbles, but the amperage is really high. And I did find a guy that shows that he's got using 110 with only 8 amps going through there, which to me it sounds impossible, but I've got to check the video out or so and see whether or not if that helps or so, or what he's doing or so. Waiting for him to give me an answer back. Okay. All right. I'll be back after cutting these straps or so. Hi, this is Eddie. I'm going to show you how to put a 1-foot HHO machine that I found on the internet or so, and it works pretty good. Leave it alone, Phoebe. So what I'm going to be doing is that I had old tape there, so now I'm retaping it or so. So you're going to see what I'm doing as I go by. Okay, we'll be back in a minute. Okay, so all I'm doing is just passing the tape around and around at a little bit like a 30-45 degree angle or so to cover it real good, and make sure you get a little bit of tension on there. As you put it around, you're going to go from the back side where the nuts at, back here or so, all the way to the front side back here, but you're going to leave the hole, oops, sorry, it's backwards. You're going to leave the hole opening or so, and just going to come about here or so on that. Okay, I'm going to finish these 2 off because we got 2 of them to do, positive and negative. All right. Okay, one way that I'm doing the disc here is by taking this and I'm putting my sander on, clamping it down, and then putting the bottom. New sanding disc. What kind of merit? Both directions, left and right. Then take the corners. Same thing, one direction and the opposite direction. You kind of get a rough edging on there, so on the inside and out. Okay, in a little bit. I'm going to be taking my plates now that I sanded them, grinded them, do whatever else, to punch grooves, or not holes into it, but dentations, and that's what they say to do or so. Makes the bubbling a lot easier and the bubbles to come off. So I'm going to be doing that to all my plates. Let's see it here. Okay, and hopefully this is what they're talking about. If not, then I bought these plates anyway, so I can do whatever I want. They're not going to look good on the wall. that's for sure. The plates kind of bend themselves out of shape, but I guess when you do the opposite or so, they bend right back. And I just randomly hit them wherever I can, just making indentations on them. And there you go, one badass plate, worked out pretty bad, or so. So I'm going to continue this, and you guys can watch. And of course, I'm going to be editing the video, so you guys know I'm not hitting at the same amount of times. I'm just going around randomly and giving indentations. I like the noise that it makes when it goes from different sides or so. Pretty badly dented. Like I said, I guess I bought these and that's it. So money down the drain if it doesn't work. Woohoo. Yeehaw. Okay, see you guys later. Hi, this is Eddie. Here's my H2 that I made. I'm getting some kind of brown water spots on the inside. Let me show you guys if possible. I don't know if you can see that inside this tubing or so. I gotta find out what it is. But I took a design off of the internet, and I tested it out already. It didn't work, but I want to show you guys that sometimes you have to work on these things a little bit. Okay, so hopefully you can see my bubbler there. That's my water thing. You can see the level there, right here and stuff. Got my one-way valve. I got my connections. So I'm going to be trying out my 24 volts thing. I've got it set for giving me 55 amps. I'm going to connect my terminals here and see what happens. Okay, sorry about the video. Alright, I'm going to connect up my amp gauge, see what kind of amperage I get on there. So you can see it's 0 or so. Okay, and then I've got my voltmeter here. It's going to be making noise. It's not too good of a one, but we'll see what we come out with or so. Okay, alright, we're at 0 there, and we have connections here. We'll see whether or not if we start bubbling. Alright. Yeah. No bubbling. It is powering up. You can see the little green light on. No amperage at all. I'll move it around and see whether or not if I can. That's the negative side. I've got 0 and 0. So something inside is not working probably, because there is no amperage. Now let me check and see whether or not if I got DC volts. I've got it's on DC volts. My meter here, give me a second here, guys. I got DC 15 volts going in, but I got no amperage being used whatsoever. So something, connection is kind of bad on there. Alright, give me a little time or so and let me figure out what's happening here. And there's no bubbling going on at all. And stuff, of course, with no amperage, nothing's going to be happening. See if I move it around a little bit, whether or not if I get a better connection. Okay, nothing so far. Okay, be back to you guys in a little bit.